So it's been a few days, like 5 days, but I've just been very busy and I really haven't been able to get out on the water that much. So, I mean, I fished a few days ago. I fished a few days ago and I caught a snook that was on my Instagram and a few trout, but it was raining all day today. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow I might be able to fish, but it's Super Bowl Sunday and it's supposed to be windy, like really windy. So I was thinking, why not just do a rod and reel arsenal sort of thing so I can show you guys what I'm fishing with for this season, and I'm going to get into more of the tournament talk behind it and just talk about the tournaments that I'm going to fish this year. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first rod that I'm going to show you is more or less my bigger snook rod, I'd say. So it's a Penn Battle 2, I don't know if you can see this, a Penn Battle 2 5000 on a Penn Battle 2 graphite rod. I have 20-pound mono on this, and usually when I'm throwing it, I'm throwing big like plugs on this. Right now I got a little diving bait, and I'm throwing that with 50-pound leader. And this is for my bigger snook, you know, bigger jack, bigger everything. It's a 7-foot rod. It's a pretty good size rod. You know, I really haven't got to use it that much just because, you know, I really just got this and I haven't been targeting big fish yet. So this is number one. It's a good rod. You know, I've caught some fish on it, but I really haven't put it to the test. Okay, so number two is a Penn Battle 2 size 3000 on a Penn, I think it's Battle Leon, I'm not 100% sure, on this rod, and this is a 7-foot rod as well. It's a little bit lighter of a rod, as you can tell here. It's a lot lighter, and this is more or less my shrimp rod, as you can tell. So, you know, I have the little DOA shrimp on there, and it's all around is a very good rod. It has a lot of action on it, but it's also very sturdy at the backbone. So I use this rod to flip up through mangroves and everything, and flip on under docks with shrimp. And honestly, this rod and this reel is probably one of my favorite setups to have. It's at the roof there, to have and to use. So I'm going to be throwing this a lot more this season, just because I just got this reel 2 days ago. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this rod and this reel. So the third rod that I'm using is, again, the Penn Battle Lion rod, because as you can tell, it's one of my favorite rods, but it's matched with a Penn Spin Fisher V 3500. Just a little bit bigger of a reel, and this is for like little twitch baits like this. I think this is the X-Wrap, if I'm not mistaken. It's the white one. This is what I throw up under dock lights. So I'll just throw if I see a school of jack or like a little snook or something like that. It's a good rod. It's a very good rod, as I told you, and the reel's a little bit bigger, so that's why I'm using this. And this has 15-pound braid on it, and the Penn Battle 2, the one that I just showed you earlier, the last one has 15-pound braid on it as well. And I'll match this with probably 20-pound leader, 30-pound leader, and that one, I forgot to tell you, will be matched with 20-pound leader. Okay, so the fourth and final rod, which honestly, in my opinion, is my favorite. It's the Penn Spin Fisher V reel of 4500 on the Penn Spin Fisher V rod. You know, it's like a medium heavy rod, I'd say, and I throw like baits like the little like little swim baits on it. I'll throw little twitch baits, there's little mirror lures on it. I have 20-pound braid on this, and I'll throw it with 30-pound leader, and this is the rod that I'll target more medium-sized snook. You know, I can catch a bigger snook on this. I can also throw a shrimp on here. You know, this is the type of rod where if there's a bigger snook sitting under a dock or under a mangrove, I will throw up under there, knowing that this rod is strong enough to be able to pull him out. And the other two rods, I mean, yeah, they're very strong and, you know, more fun. I know that I'd be able to get the fish out as fast as possible. So another thing that I wanted to say is all these rods have Cortland Master Braid on them. So I'm gonna leave that link in the description below where you guys can pick that braid up. You know, I've tried this braid right here, the Power Pro right here. This braid, you know, it's good, but It's not the type of braid that I like, honestly. I've tried it. It knots up a lot, especially with my bait casters and everything. So I think that, I've used this braid for a while, haven't got the wind knots, haven't got any of those knots. So I really think that you guys should go out, click the link in the description below, and go pick that up, because, this season I'll definitely be throwing with that. I've caught big snook that have wrapped me around pilings with that braid, and nothing's broken off. So I think you guys should go out, or not even I think, I encourage you guys to go out, pick some of that up. It's not expensive, you can just spool it yourself. And these rods, I'm gonna link everything down below. The reels as well, they're a little bit on the pricier side, but if you really want to get the bang for your buck, then I think that you should pick up these reels. Shimano makes a very good reel. Tsunami. There are so many other ones that make good reels that I just haven't used. I've used Shimano. I like Shimano, but I just really stick with Penn, because Penn's like what I know. And I'm gonna link all of them down below. I'm gonna link them to Amazon, because Amazon's just easy as can be, and you can get 2-day shipping if you really want to get it. So now I'm gonna talk about what's gonna happen for the tournaments. Okay, so it's February 1st right now, so it's windy, it's cold in Florida, cold for us, but tournament season for inshore is really just kicking off, and I've decided to fish the Backcountry Fishing Association tournaments, and that's run out of Fort Pierce for people who live in Florida. That's about 30 minutes north of where I am. Unfortunately, Stuart doesn't really have that tournament system yet, so hopefully maybe I could start running that, or someone, or if someone's watching this and knows that if there's like a set of inshore tournaments in Stuart, Florida, then just drop it down below. But I'm going to be fishing those tournaments. I'm going to have the dates of those tournaments somewhere on the screen around here, in the next few months. But I really think that going into those tournaments, I feel very confident in the way that I fish, and me growing up in Stuart, Florida for my whole entire life, and living on the river that we're going to be fishing on for my whole entire life. I know where to go, and I feel very confident with that. That being said, a lot of those videos will be a lot more serious, and I will have a lot more of these videos in the garage. So you're going to be getting to see this garage a lot, even though it's a complete mess over here. I'm going to try to fix this up a little bit, get better lighting. I literally have my phone light and just a light that's blinding me right now, and I really hope it's a lot better. But with that being said, if you guys want to see a tackle video of like what I'm using for these certain rods, what I'm using for certain things, if you really want to see that for people who fish saltwater a lot, then drop that comment down below. Or if you fish freshwater and you're like, saltwater, whatever, then say I want to see what you fish for or fish with for bass. Because this is my inshore. What I just showed you is my inshore saltwater rod and reel arsenal. But if you look behind me, there are a lot more rods. A lot of them are for offshore, a lot of them are for bass fishing, and I will get to that in another time. I don't think that you guys really want to see what I use for offshore America, but if you guys really want to see that, then I'll show you. Most of them are Penn anyway, so bigger Spinfisher V's, whatever. But I thought I'd make this little short video to kind of catch you guys up that I'm not dead. So thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know, I just kind of blinked out there. Thank you guys so much for watching a little short video. Next video will be a fishing video. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow if I go fishing tomorrow after work. But until then, peace.